Hi everybody. It's Sunday noonish maybe. No, it's 1 o'clock. I had to look at the clock on this. I'm just taping you through the laptop. I just have a few things to go over with you. First of all, I've been getting emails and questions about Cheryl and her Goosey. Goosey had a pretty major stroke. She is in the hospital. She is unable to speak and to swallow. One side was immobile, but I think she's starting to move it now. I'm not really sure, but the MRI did show that she did have a stroke. And they believe that when she had the problem with her hand, just less than 2 weeks ago, like a week and a half ago, that was probably a stroke. Of course, she's 89 years old. She's diabetic, and she has AFib, and so the prognosis is not very good. But Cheryl's hanging in there. I talked to her about 2 or 3 o'clock this morning, and she had gone home after the hospital kicked her out, and she slept for like 12 hours because she'd been up for about 3 or 4 days. So she and Chuck were going up to the hospital today, and she was going to spend the day with her grandmother and her Goosey, as she calls them. I don't think it's quite hit her yet, and I've been trying to prepare Cheryl for just to prepare her to be prepared. I'm preparing her to be prepared for the worst of this. And yeah, she's very, very upset. She was crying this morning. Her and her dad seem to be getting along. They seem to be on the same thought with the care of her grandmother. I think tomorrow they're having a meeting. I was going to turn it this way. There we go. I was going to have a meeting with the doctors and everything to determine what to do with her for rehab. So what Cheryl wants to do is to get her in a rehab that's closer to her so that she can be there every day. Because I think that she knows that her mom won't be going home again. She will never be able to take care of herself at home again. One of the neighbors found her. She was, when she had the stroke, and called 911 and had her taken to the hospital right away. And she couldn't, speak. She wanted to, and her head was, she said her head was all bent to one side and everything. So what we can do right now is to remember Cheryl and her family in our prayers, and hope that she has some quality time with her grandmother. Yeah, she had me crying. I mean, it's I know what it was like when I went through all this with my dad, and he had congested heart failure, and then he had strokes and cerebral hemorrhage, and it was a long, long 2 weeks, sleeping on the hospital floor and all that stuff. Me and my brothers, and it was a long, long time. So that's the update on Cheryl. I think if you'd mention, like I said, to mention her in your prayers and your thoughts. If you want to send Cheryl a card or anything, why don't you just email me and I'll send you her address. I don't know if her address is on her videos or not, but you could check and see. If not, just email me and I'll be happy to send you her. I'm sure she would love to get a card. just so that she knows that people are thinking about her and all that good stuff. Yes, you're the first people I've talked to today, in case you're wondering. Now, I did talk to Rosie. You want to see what Rosie did to me last night? Now, this cat, I think, is trying to kill me, or either trying to take over my house or something. Look at this. Let's see if I can show you the whole thing. I don't think I can show you. There it is. Well, I was on the phone with Cheryl. I mean, Cheryl and I were talking, and she got on not this chair, but the other chair in the living room, got up there, and I went to put my elbow down. Well, I didn't realize that she was there, and she went to fall, and when she falls, she grabbed my arm, and she clawed me good. I had to wear a bandage last night over it so it wouldn't bleed on my sheets, but I cleaned it and everything, but it's pretty deep, and of course with taking the blood thinners, it bled pretty steady for a little bit. So, and then that rash is all the way up to here now. Yes, I've been crocheting. Well, this morning, I finally finished the sisters. Jackie, you know who I'm talking about. And here's the sisters. Well, I'll lift this up gently. Here's one sister. And here's the other sister. One is a little sister, and one is a bigger sister. So this is Jackie, and this is Tina. I got her mouth a little crooked. Well, it doesn't look crooked when you look at it. No, this one. Well, maybe I did get a little crooked. That's all right. She's got a crooked smile. So the sisters are done. See her little shoes? She cute. They got their earrings on and all ready to rock and roll. So I finished those this morning, and I used fun fur, and I crocheted the little skirt and the top and this little dress here. Try to make it asymmetrical, with the here, I guess the lower end and then the high. But anyway, so I finally finished the sisters, so they're done, so that I can get these off to Jackie. So they'll be there when she gets there to visit her sister. So what I have to do is finish her bags and stick those in a box, and they'll be out of here. And then, let me see. Look at here. I keep this by the chair in the living room, so I'll be sure to pick it up. And I made some. I was talking to Cheryl last night, and they're in the living room, but I've got some more, so. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I got 20. So I got 20 made, and they're so soft. But this is the same gray and this white color or cream color that what's her name got in her yarn inspiration box. Crystal. Bag o' Days, all I could think of. I couldn't think of her name. So I've been working on those, and I think that's all that I've been really working on. I really wanted to get the dolls done. Plus I got another doll done, which I think I posted on Facebook. I got that doll done, and then I got stuff for Petra done. I got her. I'm making Petra some placemats, and I got those cut, but I didn't have enough fusing liner, so I went on Amazon and found the exact same thing. You have to excuse me, I'm just a mess this morning. So I found the exact same thing, and they're going to deliver it today, so I could get those done. And I've been printing out patterns. I want to make my sister a sweater, and I did 2 more. But anyway, I kind of like this one. Thought that was pretty. But anyway, I've got a couple more patterns. I haven't pulled them off the printer yet, but I will. So that's basically what I've been doing. I haven't been out of the house. I need to run to the garbage pit and Need to go to the garbage pick, get my, let me pull this up a little bit, get my laundry started. I was going to do it yesterday, but I was just so freaking tired. I just couldn't stay awake. It was one of those fibro can't stay awake days. And I must have taken 14 naps yesterday. Every time I turned around, my eyes just wouldn't stay open. So today, in my cute little, what does it say? It says here, little cat cup, I made myself some coffee. Well, I don't drink coffee on a regular basis, but sometimes it gives me that extra jolt, to get moving. So I put some chocolate. I put some milk in it and some chocolate, and I figured, well, that'll give it a taste. Tastes like Starbucks. And I did it all at home. I didn't even have to go out of the house. So good. So anyway, I'm anxious to get started on the sweaters. I need to finish that cape shawl that we were doing, as part of the cow. And then I was watching Petra, Foxy Creations. She's very talented. You have to go on and watch some of her. You have to watch some of her videos because she does beautiful work. I mean, beautiful work. She's the one that did the little butterflies for my sister's grandbabies, which my sister just adored. I took them to her with the blankets and everything, and she just loved them. So anyway, she got that book, 100 granny squares, or 100 squares. I think it's 100 granny squares. I'm not sure, but I got to go back and look at it, write down the title, because if it's the one I'm thinking about, it's on sale right now at Amazon for $15.40. But then I have that little buildup of, some credits, so I could get it for like $6, I think. But, she was basically challenging herself to do these squares. And also, Cheryl, she's also making squares from one of the books. So I thought, wonder if we should do that. I know we're making these different patterns. In fact, I'm about 2 behind on that. The unwritten pattern, unravel mitten. I'm 2 behind on that, but I'm going to do some sewing today while I'm doing laundry. I've got to do laundry, and I've got to clean up my kitchen. Well, I got a lot to do, but I just do what I can. I've taken my arthritis pills. I've got my compressed stockings on. I got the proper shoes on, and I've sprayed the hell out of my knee with that stop pain. This stuff right here. I can tell the biggest difference. So anyway, I got me all sprayed up so that I can walk down to the laundry room and get some laundry done and to sit up and do some sewing. So anyway, and then I thought, well, maybe that might be something that we could do for 2020 is to, well, I figured if we did, I figured it out somewhere, 60, there's 100, it's 100, I think there's 100 squares, and if we did, I write notes everywhere, and then when I come on, I can't find the notes, I don't know what I did with, but anyway, okay, so there's 12 into 60, so that would be 5, so that would be 5 squares a month. Or we could do 1 a week or something like that. Y'all think about it and let me know what you feel like maybe we could do for 2020 is we'd make and I don't know what the size is. I'd have to get the book to determine it, but I could get the book so that you all wouldn't have to pay for it, and then I'll do the square, and then I don't know how that'll work. I don't know how that would work. No, we'd have to all have the book, I think. because I couldn't share the pattern with you if I went out the book. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But anyway, it was just a thought, because with the unravel mitten, that's going to be a big blanket. That thing is full, and I got 2 more to go. Plus, I think it's like two. So if we're up to 19, we're going to 24. So we've got 5 more. 5 more to do before the end of the year. And I got to play catch up. Definitely. And my folk art blanket, I have forgotten. I'm dedicating that to Renee. Renee Camp, I think it's her name. She's the one that bought all the yarn for me to do that. Oh yeah, and I haven't seen her around much, but that's who I'm donating the blanket to. I don't need blankets. I'm just making them. I don't need them. It's too hot. It's too hot for blankets down here. I like a little cotton blanket and that's it. So yeah, so we got a lot of fires, a lot of things in the fire, but we just not getting very far, are we? Only trip to the. I'll take you to Quest Diagnostics with me tomorrow. It's right down the street. Quest Diagnostics. I have to go to, and the post office. You got to meet Stella. Stella and is it Greg or Chris? I can't remember which one. But if they give me permission, I'll tape them. So they're a riot. I mean, they got she has 2 little dogs, and they have little beds in every room in that little place, little store. And the beauty shop is connected to it. But I'll show it to you. It's like a little old town, really old town place. And I think it's in an older building too. But I'll take you there tomorrow, and you can meet Stella. I love her name, Stella. And Stella's ex-husband works there part-time. Oh yeah. It's a riot. And she didn't have anything nice to say about him either, but it's funny. It's very, very funny. Okay, I just wanted to give you an update on I did not make it to the post office on Friday. I'm going tomorrow, and I'll tape it. Friday, I couldn't move, and the reason I didn't do the live because I was on the phone with Cheryl, and I did not want to break our conversation at that time. She was very upset. So we're friends, and I wanted to be there for her, and I was. So that's why I didn't do the Friday live. It seems like everything happens on Friday. I don't know what it is. And it's like end of the week. I'm pooped or tired or I don't know. I just don't know. Stuffed up. Just sitting here talking to you guys. I'm stuffed up. Something in this room doesn't like me. I'm telling you right now. Well, that is not true because I was in the other room, in the living room, taping one day, and I got stuffed up just sitting there. So I don't know what it is. Anyway, that's all the news I have for today. But I did want to do a shout out. I did, and I wrote it down. Daggone it. Let's see, is this it? No, that's my... All right, everything's rolling on the floor. Let's see if this is it. Nope. It was Cinnamon Stitches or something like that. I watched her video. Very good. I liked her. I liked her, and I liked her stuff. But anyway, so I've been trying to catch up on some of the videos. I did get an email from Knots of Love, and they got my hats, and they sent a list of where the hats went. Okay, California, Georgia, all over the place, all over the country. Then I asked her if she wanted, I called back and asked her if they needed more hats. And they needed adult hats, but they wanted me to basically, um, they have a list of yarn. They have a list of yarn that is approved, that they want, because when people have lose their hair and have the chemo and everything, their skin is very sensitive, and I know that feeling because I get that quite often myself with the fibro. So it has to be very soft, fabric, yarn. So I don't know if y'all are interested. I'll print all that out. If y'all want to make some hats, I went through all my boxes and I got the softest ones that I could find, but I didn't label them what they were. So if you like, on the community, on my channel where the community is, I'll put a link to that. I'll try it anyway. I'll put a link to that list. And if you want to make if you have it now, don't go out and buy it. But if you have that yarn around and you want to make a hat from it, send it to me and I'll, and label it what you used for it. And then I can send those to them too. Because these are for cancer patients. And these, when we need adult hats. So, in fact, I'm sending an email today to Kids in Need Foundation just to see if they need more hats. Because it's getting that time of the year where things are starting to get cooler up north, and I'm sure because school started in September, that they've already maybe started donating hats to different schools and children in need. So I'm gonna send them an email today and see what the scoop is on that. Okay, so it was a lovely email, and they welcomed us to the family, and hopefully we'll get more hats to them. But these they need are for adults, so if you're interested. But I'll post that link. I'll go on and find that link. I'll do it right now, because if I don't, you know me, I'm in Never Never Land and off riding my broom somewhere. Oh, let me see. Oh, a lot of people ask how I got my groceries in from the car to the after my Walmart run, right? With Ginger and Joe, and I called him Tom. So, I'm in Never Never Land always. So, I have one of those real tall, sturdy baskets, and it holds up to 110 pounds. So I put that in the car so that when I get home, I fill it up. And it does. It holds close to 110 pounds weight-wise. I know this, I don't know why this is glitching like that. I don't understand it. I see it, but I don't know why it's doing it. Once I learn my camera better, some people say I'm too close, too far away, so, I just have to work with it a little bit more. So anyway, so I'm on the first floor. When you come through the door, you take an immediate right, and my apartment's right there. So I don't have to go any further. So I put stuff in my basket and bring it in, unload it myself, and then go back out and get the next basket. It usually takes 2 runs, because I do this monthly. I do that monthly, unless something's going on in between, and then I'll, usually it just takes 1. But yeah, so that's the way I do it. I mean, the other day it took me, the cat food and all that stuff. I just put it on the floor next to the cabinet, and I said, I'll get to it later. A couple days later, I put the cat food away. Poor Rosie. She has a rough life. Okay, my friends, I just wanted to update you on what's going on. And I need to get up and walk around so I can breathe again. I need to go put some laundry on. I just pulled this out. It's as old as Methuselah. I got this when I was working, so it's got to be 25 years at least. At least. and it's a Nordstrom's. I found this at Nordstrom's, and I love it. And I tell you, I love Nordstrom's. Their stuff lasts forever and ever, and it's different. But anyway, it's not a pretty color, but it's all I had that was clean. I'm gonna have to make me some more moo-moos. I'm thinking about that too. Before I go into surgery, I think I'll make me some more, couple more moo-moos. Just some, just some caftan kind of things. All right, my friends, I'm going to say goodbye. I can't think of anything else. Can't think of anything else. Oh, I did finish that, the cow that I made. Well, I finished it and I sent it to Debbie, Canadian crocheter, and she got it and she sent me a picture of it. It looks real cute on her. She said she loved it, but she said she loves everything. So no, I'm sure she did, but she hadn't caught up in videos and stuff. I guess she's been real busy. But that was nice of her to take the time to send me a picture with her on it, with it on her, and it looks real cute. I'll have to get permission if she'd like for me to post it. I'll ask her. Okay, my friends, now that I've got the sisters done. They're not twins, but they're sisters. One's shorter than the other. Yeah, she sent me a picture, and I'm happy with it now. I got to be more creative, and after seeing the pictures, well, shoot, I'm drooling. I'm sitting here drooling. My God, I'm getting old. Okay, my friends, happy Sunday, and I will talk to you guys later. Maybe, well, Monday I'll take you for a little ride here in Northport. We might go for a little ride. Depends on the weather. If it's cool enough. When it's real hot, it just wears me out. So if it's cool enough, I'll take you for a little bitty ride. Little ride. There's a cute little town. I'm sure everybody that's lived here before. Inglewood has a cute little town. There's a little place there that Karen, Jim, and I have gone to lunch, and you can sit outside or inside, and they have nice little sandwiches and stuff. But it's a real cute location and stuff. But there's a beach over there. I've never been, but I'll have to find it. We'll find it together. How's that? You can bear with me. And I do, the videos that I did on the road, trucking on the road, I held it in my hand, but I had both of my hands on the steering wheel. But I had this one with the camera, holding the camera. But I do have that selfie thing, the stick. So I might be able to place that stick, the camera with the stick, on the dashboard better. Anyway, and plus I got to clean the window. It was a little dirty, wasn't it? I park under the tree and it's sappy and birds poop on it and stuff. So I'll stop doing that. All right, my friends, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Pre-op day. Excuse me. I quit doing the pre-op because I didn't have much to say on the pre-op when I'm finished with the pre-op. You get my drift? I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.